there, dickhead.
Hello and welcome to a special edition of the Grumpy Old Man Wrestling Podcast. This is our award show. We're going to call it simply The Grumpies. We have several categories for awards for different wrestlers and personalities throughout the year of wrestling 2021. This is Rick Crabb, and normally he's in the studio with me, but because I wanted to make this a classy award show, and I wanted to have tuxedos, and I wanted to have like Scarlett Johansson come out with an envelope and hand it to us and everything, and this simple son of a bitch didn't want to do that. He wanted to stay home and wear his Adam Cole Bay t-shirt and his sweatpants. Chris Bellotto!
How'd you know?
You got pictures all over in Instagram. I keep trying to bleach my eyes and delete afterwards, but anyway.
I thought I got those banned.
Yeah, well, I guess somebody from the Middle East, I think he's posting them, but anyway, alright.
Damn celebjihad.com.
Right. Alright, folks, well, listen. Here's how we're going to do this. For a lot of our older listeners, you may remember a magazine back in the day called Pro Wrestling Illustrated. I think it's still published, but I think it's more of a website now, if I'm not mistaken, right?
I see it in stores every once in a while.
Okay, alright, so it is still in stores, okay. But what we're going to do, folks, we're going to nominate several wrestlers, several matches, several events throughout the year. Some of them are it's all going to be really based on our opinion, but some of them we're going to be more objective about, based on what we see as far as crowd response, that kind of thing. It'll make sense as we go along. Alright, Chris, you ready to hit these people with some knowledge? And anything else?
Let's spread the truth.
Alright. Well, regular listeners of this show know that we have a segment called Get Off My Lawn. In fact, our previous episode was our favorite Get Off Our Lawn segments from basically the highlights of the year, our most bitter, angry rants, just for you to laugh at and agree with or disagree with or whatever. But this particular one, this is where we take all of those, Chris, and pick the one thing that pissed us off the most. It could be anything. It could be a wrestler, it could be a tag team, could be a promoter, could be a promotion, could be anything. Or anything I didn't cover yet. I'll let you go first, Chris. Who do you want to get the 2021 Memorial Get Off My Lawn Grumpy?
The man you affectionately call Mr. Burns. Oh boy, the 76-year-old man who mumbles while he talks now on television because he's fucking 76 years old. The man who released how many wrestlers this year? 80?
I lost count after 80, yeah.
80? Yeah, because of budget cuts, even though they're even saying record profits. Full of shit. Let's see now. What else do I go off? Being on camera when he shouldn't be. Mentoring Austin Theory. No, thank you.
Right.
What else? Wanting to do what he wanted to do, Adam Cole. No, thank you.
Right.
What he did to NXT, which is really a burr in my ass. No, thank you. Hey, you stupid old prick. Get off my fucking lawn. I just want to make this short and sweet. Get off my fucking lawn. I've been on your ass all year.
Okay, and my selection on We Are Simpatico, I will also go with Mr. Burns. And you made a really good point. One thing in particular. One thing that Vince did at the beginning, starting with this company, was he was an announcer. he was very lucid. And during the Attitude Era, when he assumed the identity of Mr. McMahon, he gave some of the best promos out there. Now, and it's really sad to see, because now you watch him on there, he sounds like a prolonged Tim Allen grunt. He sounds fucking horrible. I feel bad for the guy, because say what you want about him now, the reason why you and I and a lot of people got into wrestling was because of his company and what he did, and some storylines and some personalities. Not all of them. I mean, there are a lot of... I mean, he went through that period in the 90s where everybody had to... It couldn't just be a wrestler. They had to be a plumber or a cop or a garbage man or a race car driver or dentist or whatever, you know? They couldn't just be a wrestler. I mean, it got to the point where I'm thinking, well, goddamn. All these guys... It's like, okay, well, if you fuck up at your job, WWE's hiring, you know? You can just go there, take some steroids, and beat the shit out of somebody, you know? One coconut, two coconut, but anyway. So Vinnie Mac gets my get off my lawn grumpy for that. Alright. Now, here's something that, I don't know, Mr. Burns may have had something to do with, I don't know, selection or not. Worst angle of the year. I'm going to go first on this one.
Go ahead.
And this comes from the land of Stamford, Connecticut. There are several honorable mentions. There are a couple things on Impact, that fucking Casino and that other show. And I felt like doing a general category of spooky bullshit, because I even saw NWA is doing that recently with your buddy, the Sinister Minister. So I'll get to that later. We'll talk about it in the next episode when we get back to regular reviews. But
okay.
My nominee for the worst angle of the year, The Fiend / Randy Orton / Alexa Bliss.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. What they did to the goddamn Fiend. Okay, they set him on fire, or they set a Trudeau wax statue likeness of Bray Wyatt on fire. Then they made Alexa Bliss into, the Scarlet Witch, more or less. Okay? And then they brought him back only for him to get fucked over somehow, get distracted by Alexa Bliss in Black Goo that Aleister Black didn't get to take with him to AEW yet. Horrible. And then you had Alexa Bliss moving on with the Fiend's gimmick, and then you had that doll Lily winking at Doudrop and all that other crap. Oh God, come on. That's something you can't blame on Russo. I'm sorry. I wish I could, but no, that's my vote for worst angle of the year.
Mine is, you think I get a paycheck from this company. It's going to be Impact Wrestling. It's the one glaring thing I don't like with the company is the Swingers Casino.
Okay, there you go.
I hate it. I know you're supposed to be setting up storylines and angles, but what with a fucking casino bullshit? I don't fucking get it. I just don't. I'm not D'Amore, and I'm not Callis, and apparently Dreamer's part of the booking committee too. I'm not in the room and hearing what's being pitched as ideas. Either that or you're just throwing shit at a dartboard. That's what I'm thinking now.
Yeah.
The matches I'm seeing on the show are good, but the stupid angles like this, Wrestle House, even the spooky bullshit of Rosemary starting to wear thin now. I mean, I don't know what it is. It's dumb. It's just dumb.
It's just bad comedy writing, just like what you see constantly
NXT wrestling, like I watched NXT.
Yeah, that is probably a good honorable mention on just the new direction of NXT. But again, that's related to Mr. Burns. But okay, next category. Good point. Best angle of the year. All right.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead.
The one we're currently seeing now with Bryan Danielson, with him being a heel and just going through. You went for the Dark Order.
Danielson versus Page. All right, that's a good choice.
Yeah, it's a good story, good angle, and and you can tell Danielson was directing traffic the entire time during this entire storyline.
Okay.
And it's great. I mean, it's fantastic. It draws you in.
Okay. Well, that is definitely a good choice. That's a very close honorable mention for me. My best angle of the year is from the same company. CM Punk versus MJF.
Oh, yes.
You want to talk about a war of words. And, I mean, an honorable mention, Punk versus, Eddie Kingston, too. But, no. Those two, oh, my God. I mean, it's like, if you could have, like, Roddy Piper facing... I mean, like that one clip we saw years ago where Roddy Piper was interviewing himself, and they would actually have a feud. That would be those two. It was... Oh, my God. It was awesome. Awesome. Fair play. And... honorable mention also before that one, I probably wouldn't nominate Britt Baker versus Ruby Soho. That was excellent too.
Oh, that was excellent promo, yeah.
But no, but that one wasn't so much a good angle. I mean, it was just good promos. But this looks like it'll be a good angle and good promo matches, good everything. Both, both of them. So, all right.
Well, worst match, I would have to go Orton Fiend Mania.
Okay.
As much as I love Bray Wyatt, I have to, and it was basically his goodbye.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we alluded to that. That's a good choice.
And it was just bad execution, and I'm not blaming the performers, I'm blaming the booking and the writing.
Okay. Okay. This is my nomination. I mean, you're going to have to help me with some of the participants because I forget who the opponents were. But basically that match that had The Miz and Morrison and I forget who else fighting off the goddamn zombies.
Oh, the lumberjack match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I forgot what pay-per-view it was. It was against Damian Priest.
Damian Priest, thank you. I couldn't think of the opponent.
Yeah, it was Damian Priest running around either before or after the Bad Bunny. No, it was after the Bad Bunny thing.
Right. Priest versus Miz. All right, let me jot
Priest
that.
versus Miz, and because weren't they promoting a video game at the time?
Yeah, it was. I forget what the game was, but yeah, it was a. It was.
It was one of those zombie apocalypse games.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Next, we have best match. All right. What would you? Oh.
I have 5 choices, and I just don't know. It's like the Sophie's Choice. You don't know which one you want.
Right. Okay.
And Daniel Bryan, Roman Reigns, the pay-per-view before WrestleMania. Bryan Danielson, Kenny Omega on Dynamite.
Right.
Or Bryan Danielson, Adam Page. The other side is either Thunder Rosa, Mickie James, Impact Slammiversary, or Thunder Rosa, Britt Baker, the Lights Out match. And I don't know which one I want to pick because they're all fucking great matches. So I probably, if I had a gun to my head, I'd probably just say recent memory that hour-long marathon.
Okay. All right. Good choice. All right. And that is definitely a runner-up. The Thunder Rosa and Baker match probably would have been mine up until Danielson came to the company. I'm going to say Danielson versus Overrated guy.
Oh, yeah.
So,
they went to a half-hour draw, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so.
I agree. Because, like I said, they're all fantastic matches.
Yeah, I mean, Danielson, like I said on a previous episode, I think the only match of his in AEW I didn't like was the one against Suzuki.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was, I don't know, it was just, it was just a style clash pretty much,
Worst faction.
All right.
After being so mistreated, I hate to say this is the Hurt Business. Being so mistreated. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Because they're turning into job boys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so the Hurt Business. All right, I am going to go with another WWE. Revolution. Those fucking knuckleheads. I mean, it had promise. At the beginning, it seemed like they were like taking over and, you know, wrecking shit and causing lighting problems and everything else. And next thing you know, they're giving stupid names like Skipjack and Flapjack and Nutjack and everything else. And then they put that one poor girl in a mask, and it just... Oh, God.
My AEM, and then they had Mercedes Martinez, who was there, a cup of coffee before they let her go again?
Oh, shut up. Good God, good God. All right. Best faction.
Excuse me?
All right.
Best faction?
Yeah.
Right now, we might be seeing it right in front of us, the Undisputed Era.
Okay.
Even before they broke up in NXT, I think they were one of the best factions out there.
Right. Okay, that is a good choice. Good choice.
And we're seeing that reform right now.
Right. Now this one's kind of a tough choice for me, actually. Well, actually, no, it's not. I will go with the Bloodline.
Yeah. You get anything Roman's touching is gold right now. I agree.
Him, Heyman, the brilliant stories earlier in the year with both Uso brothers, where you saw they were conflicted. I mean, the early part of that feud was were just masterpieces. It was one of the few things I actually enjoyed from WWE. I mean, now it's starting to get stale, especially with the Brock Lesnar stuff. Although, you know.
Even though the last SmackDown, when Heyman did the confession, was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Anytime where you catch Heyman in a lie in a storyline, Heyman, he hits a home run.
I like it. My favorite part is where he look up and says, "Go help me, please."
All right. Okay. All right.
Okay, overrated.
Overrated. We're grumpy old gentlemen, so we'll go ladies first. Overrated. Overused women.
Overrated, and I love her to death, was, I got two choices. This first one was, I love her to death, was Alexa. The whole spooky gimmick, and she's cute and all that. I don't think she's that good a worker.
Right.
And the woman who's been shoved down our throats for the past how many years is Charlotte Flair.
Okay.
She ain't all that. She's great, but she ain't all that.
Yeah, and unfortunately I am a fan of hers, but I think we're simpatico on that, the Omni Flair. Yeah. And I think a lot of it too, she catches a lot of shit too. I think there's a lot of punishment from, you know, going on stuff with her father and everything else.
Overrated, okay, you. Overrated female.
Oh, I said Charlotte. I agreed with you there.
Okay, how about male? You first, male.
Overrated?
Yeah.
Overused. Okay. I am going to go with a team on this. The motherfucking Young Bucks. I can't fucking stand them. This one feud that they have with Pockets and his crew, it's a nightmare. It's one of Doctor Strange's multiverses of madness right there. It's seeing those two. Especially after you see Danielson versus Page, and you see CM Punk and MJF go at it, and then you have these two chuckle fucks. And, you know, it's like... Alright.
But, me, it's the other side of the spectrum. I have to go with the Best Friends.
Not a bad choice.
Best Friends and Pockets.
Alright. Okay.
Even though Statlander is the shit in that team.
Oh, I love Statlander, and it's like, poor girl. But maybe not, because Tony Khan thinks, you know, he books them, and, you know, she thinks she could get a rub off of, again, poor girl. I'll never mind that, okay? But, so, yeah.
Serena Deeb.
Good one. Good choice. Okay.
Serena Deeb, after watching those matches with Rashida.
Okay. And this is underrated / underused. I agree that Deeb is probably the most underrated there, okay? Although I think in the locker room, I think she's respected almost like a, player coach.
She's like a female Dean Malenko almost.
Oh, big time. Yeah, they're booking her that way. My choice will be more on the underused. Because we haven't seen the poor girl in a while, other than her Kana-chan YouTube channel. Where the fuck has Asuka been?
Maybe her kid's sick. I know she has a kid, so
yeah,
maybe her kid's sick.
I hope it's nothing like that, but when it's just Mr. Burns forgetting about her, which is very possible, but damn, I mean, that girl was champion many times over. During the pandemic, I mean, she had that gimmick where she would just start cussing and ranting in Japanese, and people thought that was funny, and and then basically she turned face again when Becky Lynch gave her the belt because Becky Lynch had a
bun in the oven.
Had a bun in the oven after burning it down, but yeah. So, but anyway, it's my choice for on it. Alright. Let's see.
Underrated male.
I'll let you go first because I'm still deciding on that one.
Even though he's getting a lot of TV time and I think he's entertaining, is Sami Zayn.
Okay, that's a good choice.
Because I don't think he's resigned yet. I think they're giving him a lot of TV time so they can convince him to resign.
Right. Okay, so Sami Zayn for you. For me, and the fact that he's the Intercontinental Champion, I'm going to go with Shinsuke Nakamura. What the... Yeah. Oh, God. I mean, Mr. Burns, come on, man. He has a belt, and you haven't let him defend it in like 2 months. You got him with that stupid Rick Boogs dude. I mean...
Yeah. Well, he needs somebody because Nakamura's English is not good.
Well, again, that's why they had Rudolph Schenker going with him with the guitar, but he's a chuckle fuck too, so,
Yeah.
Alright.
Manager of the year?
Yeah.
I gotta think about this one.
Okay. I have two choices, but you want it? You have one in mind, or?
And I will make this ladies first. Excuse me.
Oh, wow. Okay, Vicky Guerrero. This one category could be either one, but okay, that's not a bad choice.
Because she is a great mouthpiece and she gets good heat.
Interesting. Alright. There's two that I have in mind. An honorable mention, Lambert from the America Top Team. He is...
Again, yeah, great heat, great mouthpiece.
He's awesome, but my choice... Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman, and I'm here with my tribal chief. Yeah.
Yes, my tribal chief. My tribal chief. Oh, well, that whole give. Oh, God. I can't give my...
He claims to be an advocate, but I'm sorry, The only advocate in professional wrestling is Stephen P. New, okay? No. Heyman, you're a fucking manager, okay? I don't care what the hell you say, and then you're getting my grumpy for that.
Okay, who's your least favorite?
Least favorite. Least favorite female. I will go with Nia Jax. That broad. I want to Google search on Idaho to see if there's a large Samoan contingent, because that woman dishes out more potatoes than us, Lay's, hers, any place that makes potato chips or what our British friends call crisps, okay? Anything with potatoes or Ida, Nia Jax has them all beat. And the fact that, oh my, get off my lawn, the fact that her cousin had leukemia and wouldn't get vaccinated for this disease. Fuck you, Nia Jax.
Yeah. I gotta think, well, this one, I love this girl. I do love this girl, but ever since she got this gimmick, she's become my least favorite, is Nikki Cross.
Yeah, I thought you were going to go there. It's a shame. I like the outfit, but I don't like the way they're squashing her. If they would have made her like the Hurricane and started letting her win matches.
And just like you, I'm a big comic book guy, and this just falls flat.
Yeah.
It just, yeah.
And what's a shame, though, is they at least, supposedly this is her idea. They're at least letting her run with something. And Vince probably liked it because he's like, oh, well, goddamn, she dressed like Batgirl. We could sell her like action figures, you know. We can probably give her like a playset and a Psycho, and you know, he's probably thinking merchandise with her, you know. So
I like the Nikki Cross that was sanity. I like the Nikki Cross that was crazy. I like that Nikki Cross.
Oh yeah, yeah. I think most people who like Nikki Cross do. But
favorite? Oh, least favorite male.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's gotta be. Oh, yeah, I'll let you go first because I gotta think about this one.
Alright, this one might surprise you. I'm going to give Pockets an honorable mention.
Yeah.
Because there is one wrestler who I just can't watch anything he does. At least with Pockets, sometimes he's up against somebody I want to see beat the shit out of him. And he actually does have some type of athletic matches. My choice is probably more athletic than Pockets, but I just can't stand his character.
Who's this?
Bro.
Oh, yeah.
Matt fucking Riddle. Or just Riddle. Or just a shoeless Jay and Silent Bob wannabe stoner fuck. Fuck you, man. No. Your promos are horrible. The best promo he actually did, Chris, was the one he did with Asuka where he forgot the fucking words. That was classic. Okay? And even Asuka was like surprised, kind of like, you know, shoot, like, oh, okay, whatever, you know? And, oh, God. It just gets on my nerves. I know the whole idea is supposed to be a funny gimmick where he's the funny guy and Randy Orton's the straight man, but I just want Orton just slap the shit out of him. I mean,
RKO him into the ground.
Oh my God! And supposedly Randy Orton likes doing this. He's probably laughing his ass off in the back, but because I mean, a lot of people forget when Randy Orton first started, he was kind of like a comedy guy, but. Oh my God! No!
No, please. No, please.
No,
please.
No. Okay.
I have to. Mine too. I have to. I agree totally. It's Riddle,
okay.
Especially after what I saw in the previous NXT. He's still their MSK. We know it's a stoner gimmick even when they were the Rascals and Impact. It's a stoner gimmick when they're here in NXT. Now they got King Stoner with them.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like, it's too much comedy. It's too much fucking comedy. And I know he makes Vince laugh for some strange reason. Yeah. He sounds like the Tasmanian fucking devil now. But,
Favorite one?
Female.
Yeah.
Female.
Yes. You want to take this one, or?
Female. I kind of like Becky.
Becky Lynch? Okay.
Becky. I like any iteration of Becky Lynch because I think she was knocking it out of the park right now.
Oh, yeah, especially the big time backs. Yeah. I can see that. I mean, there are many times I've joked with you about her being my future ex-wife. I get that totally.
You have to beat another guy from Davenport, Iowa.
Mm-hmm. She's given the heel role of a lifetime. Yeah. My favorite woman, and this is such a tough choice, because there are so many. I mean, and through several companies. And, I mean, Becky was at one time, but I don't know, I guess her with the Seth Rollins kind of, like, soured it for me a little bit. I like Asuka, I like...
Country?
Huh?
A certain hardcore country girl?
No, she's affable. I like personally, I like the girl she's feuding with better, Perlaza, but, I guess I'm gonna have to say strictly as far as matches, and it's tough. It's like 1 and 1A almost between Thunder Rosa and who my choice will be. Deeb.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, strictly as far as a wrestler, as someone who carries herself as an athlete, someone who's believable, as someone who knows how to participate in her sport, Deeb. That is my choice right there.
Now, male. My favorite male right now is Danielson.
Okay. It's a good choice, good choice.
When he was towards the end of the WWE run earlier this year, he has not put out a bad match.
Right.
At all.
My choice, and apologies to my best friend Bobby Fish on this, I'm going to be competitive, go with you. I'm going to also say Danielson. Everything he has touched is gold. Absolutely. Yep. Promo-wise, match-wise. Man could not do any wrong.
Come back here. Danielson or Punk?
Okay, well, pick one.
Gun to my head, Danielson, because right now the matches are better than Punk's.
Okay, alright, good choice. I will go with Punk on that. Because I think he's more of a... Because Danielson, he at least had like a... he had like a 90-day clause with WWE, so he had some recent history. Punk, you hadn't seen him in 7 years. So, to me, I think that's more of a comeback, and they're billing it that way, but...
Most hated. Who's the one person I can't stand in the business?
Well, no, this one is more just... It's not the least wrestler, it's who you think gets the most...
Heat.
Yeah, heat, booze.
Oh, Roman.
Okay, well, we're doing female, too.
Oh, female, I would say Charlotte.
Good choice. As far as legitimately people just don't, like, what you know.
She's basically doing her daddy's gimmick.
Right, yeah. Alright. And as far as me, yeah, I guess I'll give it to the young E Flair as well. Because, there are some heels like, I don't know, Britt Baker's supposed to be a heel, but she gets a lot of cheers. When you get people participating with your cheers, like the DMD and stuff like that, I don't consider that a heel, okay? That's somebody who's a bad guy that's popular bad guy, but that's not hated. I don't,
Especially when you're in your hometown.
Right. Alright, male. Who would you say? Roman, okay. Good choice.
Roman is the top heel in that company right now, regardless of what brand.
Okay, that's a good choice. To me, he would fall more of the Bill Apter definition of just a heel that gets crowd reaction, because I do hear some cheers for him. And his merch does sell very well.
That could be just Kevin Dunn just pumping in crowd noise from what I've been hearing lately.
But you would think he'd be pumping in booze if that were the case, but...
Yeah.
Me, I would... Most hated wrestler... I'm going strictly by recent crowd reaction. He's supposed to be a babyface, but I'm going to give it to Cody Rhodes.
Oh, yeah. They want him heel so bad.
Oh, yeah. He has John Cena disease like nobody's business. Big time.
Yeah.
Alright.
Even when Cena was around this year.
Definitely. Alright.
Most popular.
Woman. Female.
Punk.
No, female.
Oh. What'd you say?
We're doing most popular female first, then male.
Popular? Who gets... Who gets the best pop female now? Sheeta. Sheeta gets a good pop. No, Thunder Rosa.
Thunder Rosa. Okay, that's a good one.
Thunder Rosa better than anything.
Yeah. I agree, and that'll probably be my choice. Well, I'm going to go by basically how I rated the hated character for the men. I'm going to give my most popular to Becky. She still pushes merch. People still cheer for her. The feud she's in right now against Liv Morgan, more people are cheering her and booing Liv Morgan and shit. So
that's right, and I feel sorry for Liv for that.
I do too. So Big Time Bex is getting my popular, even though to me that just what I watch on TV, going by crowd reaction, I think that's more apt. All right.
For most popular male,
Yeah.
and I was sitting next to you when he came back, that Rampage. Punk.
Yeah.
The pop he comes out to is deafening.
Oh, yeah. And we're in agreement with that as well. I mean, the fact, yeah, there were people that were really excited when they saw Aleister Black and Adam Cole and Bryan Danielson first come to AEW. I mean, people lost their shit when all those happened. And Ruby Soho too, but none of them had people crying. Okay.
Did you hear the story that he met the crying man?
Yeah, he did, and he offered him stuff. Tommy Dreamer offered him stuff. No, I mean Punk and the other wrestlers were cool to that guy, but yeah. But I mean, to elicit that type of emotion, I mean, and the fact that AEW actually did a behind-the-scenes video of his entrance, of showing just a guy saying, all right, camera 2, camera 3, camera 4. You never see that. Never seen that in AEW. Excuse me. But that was a one-of-a-kind thing right there.
You won the tag team of the year.
Yes. All right. I actually have a nomination for female. If you.
Go ahead.
And this is my own bias, but I mean, there aren't too many. I was debating whether to just include women in this or not, but no, there is one tag team that I really like that are champions in the NWA: Marty Bell and Allison Kay.
The Hex.
The Hex, yes. I would let either of them do their voodoo that they do best. But anyway.
There's so many to choose out there, male and female. Even you have the NWA, you have the Knockouts and Impact, you have the WWE and NXT women's divisions with tag team champions.
Yeah.
And you also have all these brands with different tag teams.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, who can't be touched is the Lucha Bros.
Well, okay, no, you gotta give a woman. Hold on.
Okay, a women's tag team? I would say what they're now called the Inspiration.
Ah, good choice. Good choice.
Iconics. Yeah, the current Knockouts tag champs.
Yeah, good choice. All right. Okay, now we can do male tag team of the year.
And male tag team, this is going to be biased, and I'm waiting for them to show up on AEW, is two rednecks from fucking Delaware.
The Briscoes, interesting.
Yes. And if you saw that match on Final Battle, it proves to them that they're still one of the best out there.
Okay. Well, I mean, they're a good tag team. I can't wait till they start feuding with FTR, but I don't know, and it's not their fault at all. It's just you haven't seen enough of them throughout the year for it to be like tag team of the year. But that's that's your choice.
I've been watching them with GCW also. So.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with the name you had mentioned earlier. The Lucha Brothers are my tag team of choice.
Yeah.
Jim Cornette criticizes them for being one-dimensional, and it's like about style clashes that they have with FTR and all that. I disagree. I mean, yeah, there might be a style clash, but I don't know. I haven't seen a bad Lucha Brothers match. Even with the Young Bucks. The only problem I have with them and the Young Bucks is Young Bucks tries to stretch it out a lot more. I mean, it's one thing to go Broadway, but it's another thing to go Broadway because of false finishes and just stupidity and having Brandon Cutler with his, Dennis Rodman mask and the spray and all that other dumb shit, So.
Well, the cage match at the pay-per-view was fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah.
What's the next one? Wrestler of the Year, male and female.
All right.
Who's been that consistent with Thunder Rosa?
Okay, not a bad choice. I was going to...
she's been everywhere. I mean,
Yeah.
Impact, NWA.
Right.
She showed up at GCW. She's been showing up. I mean, the match she had with Mickie James on Slammiversary was amazing.
Right.
Britt Baker match, everybody's still talking about.
Okay. Not a bad choice. I'm going to go with her sparring partner, Dr. Britt Baker. The fact she pretty much is the face of that division in that company. And that their women's division, they needed work. They still need some work, but they are improving with Steve and with Ruby Soho and even Taya Conti, and women like that. They're improving the game, but I'm going to be like Tony Schiavone and, be a grumpy old man and a dirty old man and, wave Dr. Baker's terrible towel. So there you go. Okay. Which brings us to our grumpy...
For male?
Yeah.
Danielson,
okay. Not a bad choice.
You might as well just check every mailbox of Steve Danielson right now. He's having the run of his lifetime right now.
Okay. Not a bad choice. However, through no fault of his own, because WWE weren't pushing him properly until they pushed him out the door and then had the little hiatus before he could actually go with AEW. He hasn't won anything. But my choice has. And I'm not the biggest fan of him. I've been often critical about his facials, about his cleaner gimmick, his promos, and everything else. But the man was a bout machine and a belt collector. And he's wrestled with several injuries, including vertigo. My choice for Wrestler of the Year, Mr. Kenny Omega.
Okay, what have you done with Ricky now? Why have you replaced him?
I gotta give the devil his due, and believe me, he is a devil, okay? But,
yeah.
No, I mean, the whole thing that changed me on him, like I said, was the vertigo thing. I thought, how the hell... I mean, why isn't he, bleeding hard way, bumping into the locker rooms and shit like that, It's just...
Looking like Goldberg coming out of the locker room.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I can figure is maybe he's fucking Rio backstage and then maybe that straightened him out temporarily. I don't know, but, no, but... Anyway, Kenny overrated. I tip my cap off to you, sir. And actually, now that I think about it, Manager of the Year, a good honorable mention would have also been Callis. He's a
great mouthpiece. He is a fantastic mouthpiece.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Even when he was in Impact and the invisible hand.
Yeah. The invisible hand. Alright, well...
They actually gave him walking music in Impact.
Well, the invisible hand... Actually... Our invisible hands will be giving all these wrestlers invisible awards. We'll just mention you on our show. It's kind of like the equivalent of the Marvel Comics No Prize.
No prize, yeah, I was thinking about that, yeah.
So, because I'm not going to be like Bill Apter and, buy y'all fucking plaques and, I wish I could have you guys come in and take a picture of you holding the plaques if we could do that, but no. That's Fantasyland, that's fantasy booking, that's...
Yeah. Yeah. So I think we all did pretty good in these choices.
I think we did too. So there you have it. Those are our Grumpy Awards for the year. And we didn't even have to have it on MTV, and we didn't have to have Junkyard Dog using a branding iron Jimmy Hart like they did with the Slammies here in Baltimore many moons ago.
Yeah.
But alright, so folks, we came right after the holidays. These are our major awards, okay? So hope you enjoyed this. Our next episode we will return to regular programming after all our special episodes between the Roddy Piper Christmas and the 2021 Get Off My Lawn segment and then the Grumpies. Now we're going to go back to regular scheduled programming and hopefully Chris will change his t-shirt and sweatpants by this time, so we can get back to normal.
Wishful thinking.
Yeah, tell me about it, dude. I keep having to go I had to go back to the store to get Febreze, and especially, I mean, folks, we're taping this just before Christmas, and I don't know what part of the country you live. If you live on the East Coast, especially in Maryland, my God, what the hell happened to people on the road? That could be a get off my lawn segment right there. You fucking holiday drivers don't know how to fucking drive. They're cooped up because of COVID, and you want to run people off the road? Fuck you, get off my lawn. And get off the road. And get into a fucking parking garage and leave your car there. And walk.
I was on the road today, and I can sympathize.
Oh, Lord. Alright, yeah, that's bad shit, pal.
Okay, Vince.
Alright. God damn it. Somebody tried to blow my limousine again. God damn it. And then that Chris Benoit.
I love firing people.
Yeah, that fucking dickhead, man. Well, wait till we get to our next episode. I might lift the rule. Remember when I said we would ban, using employee releases from WWE as get off my lawn? I'm going to lift that rule for that. That's, oh God. And he's going to probably do something else. By the time we record the next episode, he's going to probably do something else to piss us off. So, anyway.
We call that Wednesday.
Oh, God. Yeah. Pretty much, yeah. It's like, I don't know. You hear something either in Louisville, Kentucky, or whatever part of England that Wrestle Talk's at, you hear explosions in the distance, okay?
Or even Sean Ross Sapp. Cincinnati.
Oof. Okay. Alright. Okay, you got anything else?
I'm tapped out, man.
Use more lotion next time. Okay, alright, folks. Thanks for listening and watching and whatever else you're doing while this program's on, and we'll talk to you next time.
See ya.
Stay safe and have a nice day, shitheads! What up?